And then next will be the presentation by Indonesian Ministry of Trade for Mr. Maralop Nainggolan. The time 5 minutes is yours, Mr. Maralop.
Thank you, Ms. Sarah. I will try to make it 5 minutes. Yeah. His Excellency Mr. Dewano Kader, His Excellency Mr. Atmasu Segae, His Excellency Mr. Al Busra Basnur, our ambassador in Addis Ababa, Honorable Mr. Lialem Tilahun, and distinguished Mr. Tito Loho, Chairman of Indonesia Trade, Tourism and Investment Club. Distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon from Jakarta to you all. Good morning to you in Addis Ababa. First of all, allow me to thank you of joining the Indonesian Ethiopia Business and Trade meeting today. My sincere appreciation presented to Embassy of Indonesia in Addis Ababa, Embassy of Ethiopia in Jakarta, Indonesia Trade, Tourism and Investment Club, and to all parties for both sides that I cannot mention one by one. Distinguished business ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic has brought significant impact to both global trade and domestic trade. In the global trade, it has clearly changed our global trade patterns as a result of disrupted supply and demand, prohibition of export and import policy for food and health products. The pandemic also drives the increasing logistic costs as it is the consequences of people movement restrictions. The emergence of various social restrictions or lockdown or quarantine policies imposed by many countries led to severe export conditions, limited raw materials, tariff and non-tariff barriers. The rise of protectionism has been weakening the industries and make us difficult to compete in the global market. Furthermore, factory closures and production suspensions are disrupting global value chains. In the domestic market, disruption on logistics and distributions likely to push inflation. The application of large-scale social restriction will also disrupt domestic inter-island trade. All of the disruption already changed our way to do business and pattern of our consumption. Since our friends, colleagues already mentioned about our bilateral trade, I don't need to take much time of you to mention about trade figures. I will jump to my next point, that looking of the figures given by our colleagues and friends, I believe that there are still more rooms for improvements for the trade of two countries in the future, regardless of the fact that this year and next year's export performance is quite challenging in the midst of pandemics. Ladies and gentlemen, we already captured some opportunities lies in the midst of pandemics. These opportunities should be explored with suitable strategy and managed with proper policy. To enhance market penetration, Indonesia pays special attention for Africa regions. In the 27th August of 2019, Indonesia and Mozambique have signed PTA. The other two ongoing trade negotiations with North Africa countries are Indonesia-Tunisia PTA and Indonesia-Morocco PTA. In the exploratory stage, we are proposing cooperation between Indonesia and South African Customs Union, Indonesia and Economic Community of West African States, and Indonesia and East Africa Community, also Indonesia Djibouti PTA and Indonesia Algeria PTA. We are now looking forward for the fruitful progress of those proposals. Relaxations of export and import for export producers also help industry to be able to survive in this situation. Our Ministry of Trade has undertaken a number of strategic policy to boost Indonesia trade performance in the new normal area. These policies include simplifying and accelerating issuing of certificate of origin of exported goods through the application of affixed signatures and stamps, applying automatic authentication in the processing of export and import licensing for reputable traders, improvement and acceleration of export and import services, and supervision through the national logistic ecosystem. For the increased trade facilitation and services, the Ministry of Trade also provide a new business portal, INA Export, to facilitate buyers around the world who want to do business with Indonesia companies. Through this service, buyers, exporters, and trade representatives can connect with each other to do business transaction on Indonesian main export products. This service can be accessed through the website in the address inaexport.id. It is also available at a Google Play Store and Apple App Store with a keyword INA Export. Buyers will be able and easy to find more than 100 verified Indonesian exporters with 1,000 product available in the product catalog. And there is also friendly inquiry system to get good offers from exporters. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we decided to go online from Jakarta to Addis Ababa to reach you all with one clear agenda. We would like to strengthen partnership with you. We would like to collaborate with you, and we wish to establish our cooperation lies on win-win principle. We cannot wait anymore. We have to proceed with our business immediately at a time when global trade presents a great challenges to all of us, with more protectionism, unilateral action, and punitive measures which led to trade wars as well as the current pandemic outbreak. Through this forum, hopefully, CEOs and business representatives from both countries shall connect and discuss the future business potential. Therefore, I certainly hope that business meeting today is one of the efforts to emphasize our mutual understanding and realize a stronger economic tie between Indonesia and Ethiopia. With that, allow me to wish you all very productive business meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Marolop Nainggolan.